Good morning. Happy Monday. So, I'm hoping you're all well. Hope y'all are well. I had a pair of glasses here. So let's start off this morning with a little reading. You may love it or hate it, but it will always be yours for the duration of your life on earth. The moment you arrived here on earth, you were given a body in which to house your spiritual essence. The real you is stored inside this body. All the hopes, dreams, fears, thoughts, expectations, and beliefs that make you the unique human that you are. Though you travel through your entire life together, you and your body will always remain two separate and distinct entities. That is from If Life is a Game, These Are the Rules. Cherie Carter Scott, PhD. So I'll stop there with the reading. And what do you think? What do you think about that? Your kind of spirit and your body being two separate entities. Well, I believe that. I believe that through some agreement with the universe or with God, we come here with certain physical characteristics which challenge us, bless us through life. God being whoever you decide it is, the universe, Jesus, Buddha, chaos theory. You know, somehow we came on earth with the body we look like. And I think that's part of why it's never really been in my nature to be racist. Because I really do know that this body is just a vessel. And we're either blessed or challenged by it, meaning we as an individual feel either blessed or challenged by it. So what are we going to do with it, right? How are we going to let it hold us back? And then, of course, we get challenged with the family we get born into or blessed. And then how are we going to handle that? Can you tell me that? How are we going to handle that? So that's something to think about today if you feel like it. How are you blessed or challenged? With your physical looks, with your lineage, right? Your parents, your health. Are you using it to your advantage? Or an excuse for your disadvantage? Just saying, just throwing it out there. You know, we all have challenges. And some people are challenged with not seeing their blessings. Some people are challenged with not feeling challenged. That's true. Some people are challenged by being challenged all the time and not handling it well. So when you go into your day today, ask yourself, is there any way I could handle what I'm going through today a little bit better, just a tiny, tiny bit better. It doesn't have to be huge, just a tiny bit. What can I do to calm myself? What can I do to just don't respond? What can I do to respond better? How can I be more generous? How can I be less generous and a little more self-centered and take care of my own business? How can I eat just a little bit better as far as nutrition going inside of this vessel? How can I reduce my stress or increase my stress enough to either be physically and mentally more healthy, right? Some people are just too sedate. Just don't move around enough. Don't socialize enough. I'm having trouble with my eyeliner this morning. Don't usually have trouble with it. Might be time for a new palette. So, these questions are, that's a lot of questions. I don't expect you to answer them all in a minute. But what I will invite you to do is give it some thought. Give it some thought. I know one of the things that I challenge myself with is I've been challenged with chronic back and neck issues for some time. And sometimes it just gets, it just feels like it's out of control. Or it's every day, for goodness sakes. Well, over the years, I've been told of certain stretches I can do that would be helpful. And do you know that those stretches really do help? And yet, I will forget. Sometimes for hours, days, and sometimes for months. And sometimes it's almost like this weird rebelliousness where I just won't do them. Explain that. I don't know. I don't get it. Is there anything like that in your life that you're doing? That you know helps, but you just don't do it? Fighting with someone that you don't want to end a relationship with, and yet you just keep that mouth going? Or perhaps know that you should end a relationship, but you don't go out and get a job to help cover your own bills, or get on disability or VA benefits. That's all I'm saying. Do you know how much it helps to go on walks for your mental health? Your counselor's therapist probably told you that 1,000,000 times. Have you ever decided to experiment with it? This looks much better on camera than it does at the makeup table. I know, I'm so lucky. Try not to scare the innocent. So I guess that's what I had on my mind today. What can I do today to prove that I care about my life, the opportunities I have in it, and that I care about the challenges, right? We can sit around and complain all we want, but are we really doing anything? Are we? Maybe next time I'll talk to you about a few of the challenges I've had and how I've worked around them. I might do that. But for today, I want you to think about what you're thinking about. Just take a breath. Take a breath break for about 17 seconds. That seems to be the magic number. A few times today. Just do that a few times today. And when you do that, slow down your thinking, right? Concentrate on the breathing. And when you're doing that, ask yourself, what can I do after this 17 seconds to prove that I care about my opportunity to be on this planet at this time, in this body. Give it a shot. Won't get it hurt. I would love to hear from you on that. I would love it. And as you experiment with it, if something comes to mind, challenge yourself to appreciate the blessing of being so aware, so easily aware, by simply slowing down for a few seconds, that you could actually get that kind of insight. It's so exciting. I'm excited for you. If you've never done it before, give into it. Try not to let it make you angry or anxious. All right. Okay, so 17 seconds. Breathing. In 4, out 4. If you're anxious, you can do the 4, 7, 8. Think about what you're thinking about. Let it go if it isn't helpful. Ask yourself what's creating you anxiety or stress. Decide that you can change how you feel about that, whether it is a blessing or a challenge, and take a step towards experimenting with a new behavior. Stand up for yourself. You can make a difference. All right. Love you. Bye for now.